Okay, let's stand over here for a slight change of scenery. I'm always standing in front of the windows, so let's stand in front of the doors. It's just good lighting, good lighting. I don't think I can film too much today. I wasn't even gonna vlog today, and I decided why not. I've just been mostly cleaning today, like cleaning the house. And we're gonna meet up with my brother-in-law and sister-in-law tonight, go out for supper, and then I don't know if we're like coming back here to hang out. I really don't know what's going on, but the past 7 days have been nuts for social activities because there was Sunday, and Monday and Wednesday and now today, so 4 different things. So it's been busy, but yeah, where I left you off in the last vlog, I was showing those reusable nylon shopping bags and how I wanted to do that as the next new item I add to my shop. And I've been working on the Sassy Santa pattern. It's not patternized yet, but I have the artwork done. I do need to bring it over to my computer to tweak colors, but at one point I realized I was coloring on the line art layer because I was in Procreate and I'm like dragging and dropping colors, and I was tweaking the colors and I had them like perfect, and then I realized I was on the line art layer and I was gonna try to undo as much as I could, but I didn't want to lose my color selections. I probably just could have gone to the color, like, you know, it kind of saves your color history. In hindsight, I could have just used that probably, but in my mind, I was like, well, what if I just duplicate this file and then I'll undo on one of the 2 files and then I can color pick from the other one if I need to. But as soon as I hit duplicate, I was like, wait, because I've left the file and made a new one, it probably won't let me undo anything. And sure enough, no, I couldn't undo a single action. So why did I do that? So for the Santa art, color and line art are on the same layer. And now I'm debating whether or not I should even do the Santa pattern for this first round of bags, because I would love to do 3 Christmas designs if I was gonna do Christmassy ones. But I'm also just nervous because this is a new product type. I don't know how well it's gonna sell. You guys have expressed interest, so that's good. It's motivating, but I'm just nervous because of the 3,000 minimum order quantity per design. And so I'm like, do I think I could sell 3,000 Sassy Santas? I think it would be better if it was in like a 3-pack. Well, you could get them individually or in a 3-pack where it's like Christmassy ones. So now I'm like, do I save him for next year? Because he could still be like stickers, washi, whatever else for this year. I don't know, maybe I'll order it anyway. Well, but that's what I've been spending all my time on. I had mentioned in the last vlog that I wanted the pattern submitted for the quote by Thursday. I never finished in time, so my new deadline I'm setting myself is Monday to get back to them because they want to see the designs for the quote. So I can pattern up everything this weekend and then I'll decide if I'm doing the Santa. Because maybe once it's in a pattern, I'll love it. Did you beat up your sister last night? Yes. Oh, I also did some storm watching today. There was a big old thunderstorm right in the middle of the day. We have such a good view for storm watching, especially from the main floor because you get a bit of a higher view, but yeah. When I got this picture of Christian, which I just thought looks really cool, he was standing there and I'm like, wait, hold that pose, I'm gonna take a picture. I just like the colors. We didn't have any smart bulbs up there, it just kind of looked like that. Let's go to the computer. I don't think I have that much time, but like, just start working, I guess. Yes, we need a little Midna moment. So cute. Oh, scared her. That was the order counter going up. Okay, I just opened the file. Seeing it here on my computer, I actually do quite like that. I struggled so hard to think of what to do with the background. Like, I recolored all these little items multiple times because at first I thought maybe the background could be yellow, so I was removing all the yellow from the items. Oh, and by the way, I haven't colored on any patterns. I was gonna do that once I brought it over in Photoshop. So this supposed to be pattern on the glove and here. I do like this. Does it stay on a white background? Do I go with like a light green? I've tried light red, it just kind of makes it look pink. But I do like the cleanliness of white. Like, it feels like snow, feels like winter, like Christmas. But I do love how the white on Santa pops when the background's not white. Oh, and I was gonna add blushies too. I still need to do that. So yeah, opening this now, I'm like, okay, maybe I do want the Santa pattern. I'm hoping that 5 Santas works for a pattern. I hope I don't need a 6th. Just take one, flip it, change up the colors, boom. So since I messed up my layers, I'm gonna have to magic wand this. Oh, there we go, that's a better selection. I thought that looked weird. And then I can be like, bloop. I spent so long trying to get the Santa line so clean and like, I just spent so long trying to make a nice, clean line art. And then I messed it all up. I can't believe this. Okay, I need to pull my Cintiq towards me. It's like way, way over there. Wow, pattern. So now I'm gonna clean up some of the coloring, because if you look here, for example, it didn't color all the way into the cracks. So I'm just doing a layer underneath the existing color layer. Color plus line art. Wait, is there white there? Why is that doing that? Oh, because I have a selection over here. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna go through and fix that. I might have to try a couple different backgrounds because I won't be able to see any gaps in the white unless I turn off the white background. Now I'm thinking maybe no patterns, because the patterns don't really go with the simplicity of the art. Yeah. Blushy, blushy. Blushy, blushy. I'm using the same color for all their cheeks. I just have this layer set to multiply and works out perfectly. So I don't have to switch up colors between skin tones. Okay, so here's the Sassy Santa pattern. I ended up duplicating most of the Santas. Or did I just do 3? Oh, it's 3 that are duplicated. The squat and the lean are only on there once. But I kind of ran into a problem having 5 Santas because it was just hard to turn it into a pattern with that many. Because I was running into a problem where it was like, my pattern was looking like this. And you can't tile that because you're gonna end up getting duplicates of this, the 2 in a row, you know? The pattern either needs to be like this or da, 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 da. So there's 2, 1, 2, 1. And so yeah, I had to duplicate some Santas, and so they're not all on there an even number of times. But it works out. And then if you go pattern preview, view pattern preview, it does this and shows you the whole thing. And like I didn't have, like the old way of making patterns was so awful. Like I'd be splitting the, like I designed some of it, split the canvas in 4 and like swap the tiles and then fill in the gaps. It was just a lot. But now that I'm learning about this, although this tool's new as of 2021 apparently, the pattern preview thing, because it just would automatically, like if something goes over the edge of the canvas, it would automatically appear on the other side, so it would tile, and it's just, so good. And then to save it out, you'd have to go to the pattern window and then hit the plus sign to make it a pattern. And what's cool is once you have this pattern, you can just drag and drop it and it's there. And if you double click that little tile in your layers window, you can scale it down or up. But like, whoa! This is just mind blowing to me. Like I've never worked with patterns in Photoshop like this before. Like if I wanted to tile my pattern, I would just open a big document and I would copy and paste and move the patterns, but it's like, it just does it all by itself. My mind is blown. Oh my God, I feel like I want one more yellow dot. I was struggling to place all these little items because like the gaps were just weird. I kind of feel like right here needs a white dot. Even though it's kind of close to the present, but you can move the present down a little bit then add the white dot. Oh, but But I already have it saved off as a pattern, and now I want to change it. Oh. Okay, that feels a bit better. Just felt like something was missing there. Like a big section that had no yellow dots. Let's delete that first Santa pattern. So I'm just gonna hit plus, sassy Santa pattern. Boom. Cool. Okay. And now I need to create the other patterns. Okay, I think the Why Baby Why design is done. I had the pattern mostly done and realized I needed one more cat for it to work well. And I was working on that, and then I realized that none of the cats had whiskers, and I couldn't remember if that was an intentional choice when I designed these, because I designed these back when we lived in Vancouver. And I drew on some whiskers and thought, yeah, I like this better, but I've already submitted the washi tape design. I submitted that on Thursday, and it's currently Sunday, and I'm like, well, maybe they haven't started making the tapes yet, so I emailed the manufacturer with an updated art file, and hopefully they can do it. If not, then there's no whiskers. And I debated adding the new cat to the washi, but decided not to because the sticker version won't have that either. Really, this extra one is just to fill out the pattern. So the new one it's a mixture of loaf and blep. And yeah, and then I did this little heart as well, because I needed something, so I had like 1, 2, 3, needed a fourth thing. I did try adding the Why Baby Why text, but didn't like how it looked, and also I was unsure about the background, because this just blue like this looks pretty good too. But I wanted all the colors of the text in there, because the text is like that. And so, yep. It's so cute! And there's the video game pattern. That one was pretty quick and straightforward. Oh, I just love these designs so much. Probably one of the best things I ever drew. I love it. So last but not least, we have dainty flowers. I had an original pattern for it, but it doesn't tile. And so now I have a proper tiling one. And some of them are a little more angled, which I think looks better than them all just being straight up. So, yep. Now I need to save off a mock-up for the bags, kind of showing the size I want the pattern to be. And I probably would have to also send them like a larger tiled pattern file. That needs to be done, but I want to get some lunch or something first. It's 1:30, so I'm gonna cook something. Soup. I need to bring up that other one of these. I have two. One's downstairs. Where's my... But I feel like I need one on both sides of the stovetop. Right now I'm just using one pan, but I got a little distracted and spent like half an hour scrolling through the Facebook group for this community. There's two. And I just joined them last night, and so today I was like, ooh, let's see what's been going on. Oh yeah. Okay, back to work. Oh no, not for you. You can just lounge around. The manufacturer I'm potentially going with here, if it all works out, is Ice Green, the Canadian company. And I'm looking at the lumpy sack specifically because it's the reusable nylon bag. Now they have size specified here, but when I reached out for a quote, they wanted me to specify the size. So even though they give measurements, you can customize it to be whatever you want. The inner pouch, I might make a bit smaller. 12 centimeters by 9 seems big, but I'm gonna measure this Twitch bag to kind of get a comparison. So the lumpy sack's 43 centimeters by 40 by 11, and the pouch is 12 by 9. Now let's compare to this Twitch bag. Fold in the gusset. So interesting. Wonder where they measure from. Because this one's about 42 from here. So with the straps, it's 64. It's about 40 wide. Kiki. So yeah, I wonder their height must be for the bag, not the handles. And the gusset here, ooh. I mean, I don't know exactly how wide it is. The gusset here is about, now the gusset, just based on where I folded it, is about 14 or 15. And the little pouch on this one, well, I don't know why I thought 12 by 9 was big. This pouch is 14 by 11. I was just looking at it again, and the bottom gusset I think is closer to the 11 centimeters that the lumpy sack has, because it gets wider as it goes up. So yeah, the measurements seem pretty spot on if you ignore the straps, but I'll just say I want it this size without the straps and roughly this size with the straps. So yeah, I can just tell them that. Cause like looking at this picture, the little bag looks way too big compared to this, but it was probably photographed separately and overlaid, although the logos are the same size. So confusing. Okay, this was a lot of work. I'm gonna show you what I did for the mock-up. I've hidden a section here that has company name, the contact name, which is me, the shipping address, phone number, and email. So yeah, that was here, but I've just hidden it. And so it says order 4 bag designs, quantity of 3,000 each for a total of 12,000 bags. I've included the picture from their website and then this grayed out version with the dimensions on there. And for page 2, we have 2 of the designs here. And I've got like the trim color on there. I've got a little tag on the bag there. Hopefully they could do that. I don't know if they can, but I'll find out, I guess. So yeah, 2 designs on page 2. Page 3 has the next 2 designs on it. And then page 4 just has the details of the tag. Just keep it really simple. I don't know if there's any kind of other information that legally needs to be on the tag. They'll let me know, like any information about the material maybe. But yeah, I've saved that off into a 4-page PDF. And then I have another file that just has the patterns at the scale I want. And if they want a different size file, then they'll let me know. Okay, I got the PDF sent off. It's 6:15. I'm just gonna go chill for the rest of the evening. It is Sunday after all. House of the Dragon tonight, but not till 9. Oh, you're just in time with all your whining. I can pet you. Yes, I can. Unless you want to play fetch again, like we did on live stream the other day. I see your little boo-boo above your eye from when you were scrapping with Midna. Yes, you do. Okay. Spotted some goober behavior. Claw noises. Did you? Someone wants to be chased. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Go in front of the camera for your mom so she can get views.
We need another Midna moment. Usually we have a pretty big lunch and then not really much for supper, just like some snacks, but we had a light lunch today, so we're hungry and we're gonna order some Wendy's. Well, we just ordered it.
And recently brought a would-be poacher to justice.
I'm going to make bags like this, shopping bags. I love this thing so much. I use it over all my other bags if I can. I love how it scrunches up super small so I can put it in my purse and it has a little pouch. So the entire thing can be shoved into the pouch.